Hi guys, been a few days. Walk. Okay, so I was walking back home 2 days ago and I saw something that I want to share with you guys. So I saw this guy walking a dog. Usually I always see people walking dogs on my way home. Sometimes, when I stop to pet the dogs, they give me the stories of the dog, especially if maybe they adopted a dog from a shelter or something. They're friendly enough to tell you about the dog and all that. Anyway, this dog was so friendly. They had passed me, walked back, and was saying hello to me. And I was like, oh my God. And I just, started petting, the dog. Because sometimes in the morning when I'm coming back from my walk or from work and I see pets like that, dogs, and they're so friendly, it kind of lifts your spirit. I don't know if I'm the only one that has noticed that, if you're a pet lover. I have a cat. I wish I had a dog, but I used to have a dog in Nigeria, but because of my schedule here and everything, I can't own a dog. Owning a dog is like owning a child. So, you see, I'm digressing. Okay, so back to the dog. So I was petting the dog and he was like, oh, the dog came from Romania. That it's a funny story. That the dog just hopped on a banana truck, a truck carrying bananas from Romania. And the truck brought it all the way to Scotland, and they found out that he was in the truck and they dropped him at a shelter, and the owner adopted him from the shelter. Oh my God. And the dog's life has been amazing ever since, and we're just like, wow, it means that Romania wasn't working for him, as in he was like, this is not the life for me. And he hopped on the truck, and he knew that truck was going out of Romania. He hopped on the truck and came to Scotland to look for a better life. And he got one. He got an amazing owner. Takes him to work every morning. He looks like a very happy dog. Now, it set me thinking when I walked past them. And he told me, he said, the dog is so friendly. I'm so thankful for his new life. Every time he sees me again, he's going to recognize me and he's going to come and say hello. So it set me thinking about our lives and the fact that sometimes life hits us so hard and then we just give up. Like, we just let life just, play us like table tennis ball. If a dog can hop on a truck and say, you know what, enough, I'm not living this life again. I'm not going to be on the street again. I'm not going to suffer anymore. I'm not going to be scrambling for food from a bin anymore. I'm just going to go look for a better life. I know there's something better out there. And he can hop on a truck and come to another country and just have faith. I believe that dog had faith that he was going to have a better life. And then he got this owner who gave him a home and, this luxurious life that he didn't have. Then it means that we as humans have the ability to create the life that we want. All we need to do is say no to our present situations and decide to take that bold step, no matter how small those steps are, to move towards creating another life for ourselves. Sometimes I go on social media and I see all these stories about people are jackpine. Why are they jackpine? Life is hard here, life is hard there, life is hard in Canada, life is hard in the UK, life is hard in Nigeria, life is hard everywhere. But the honest truth, as much as life is hard everywhere, life is good everywhere. But we have to understand that as human beings, we're all born with a mission, and our missions are location specific. It means that I could live somewhere and not thrive, no matter how gifted and skilled I am. But somebody else will live in that same environment or location, and the person will thrive with maybe 1/10 of the skill and talent that I have. It doesn't even have to do so much. Things just align. It's because that person is in alignment with his mission and the location for his mission. So it means that I could pack up my stuff and just feel like my soul is nudging me towards Scotland, and I pack up my stuff and come here. And then life begins to fall in line or in place for me. And somebody else doesn't get it because the person is planning to say, you know what, Scotland is not the place for me. I'm moving back to Nigeria, or I'm moving to Canada, or I'm moving to Germany. And then somebody else could be in Russia and actually be thriving and will not understand why you're saying that, oh, how can anybody do well in Russia? Because the person is in alignment with his location and probably his mission. So I want us to be able to keep an open mind about what our missions are or purpose in life is, and the location where we are meant to thrive. Because I believe that if you are in the right location, doing what you're meant to do with your life, that's your life's assignment, there is no how you will not thrive, and things will come to you easily. I remember when I just moved here for the first few weeks, I was very uneasy because I wasn't panicking or dealing with anxiety. You understand? And it felt out of place for me. It didn't feel normal to me. Like, why am I not stressing? Why am I not? It's not like I had everything. I mean, you know how it is when you just move to another country and then you're even in school, you know, and all that. It was like I had everything, you know. I didn't even have anything figured out. But even when I came, I had people who told me, oh, you might not get a job in 6 months, or people look for jobs for months, blah, blah, blah. You have to get your NI first and all that. But in like 2 weeks of applying, I got 2 job offers from companies I wanted to work with. And then I did my interviews and all that. In fact, I was hired before my NI came out because I said I'd already applied for it. And somehow, I'm not saying that it was easy, don't get me wrong, but it was easy, if you know what I mean. Like, it was seamless. Like, I didn't question myself for once that, am I meant to be here? Did I make a mistake? So many other things happened in my life in that in the last couple of years, but I'll share that as the story comes up, or if it goes with, you know, whatever life's lessons I want to share. But a lot of things have happened in my life in that, you know, space of time that has made me know that when my soul was nudging me towards this part of the world, it wasn't because I was trying to jackpot, you know, but it's because there's something I'm meant to do here. And I probably haven't completely figured it out yet, but I know that that's why this is where my soul was nudging me towards. So where's your soul nudging you towards? And what is your soul nudging you towards? Who is even your soul nudging you towards? What audience is your soul nudging you towards? What is your soul telling you need to do? What's keeping you up at night? You know, what decisions you need to make that you're second guessing? What steps are you meant to take that you're so scared of taking because you're afraid of the unknown? What if it doesn't work? Will I be able to come back to this? What if it doesn't go through? Blah, 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 and all that. What is it? Ask yourself. And then just think about this dog. His name is Banana, by the way. Then think of Banana. He named him Banana, which was why he told me the story. Think of Banana who got on a truck. He couldn't even speak. He couldn't communicate with the driver. He just got on this truck and said, you know what, wherever this truck is going, that's where my soul is nudging me towards. I know that that's where there's a better life for me. And he left. So think of Banana and just sit down and tell yourself, what move do I need to make? But I'm so scared of making it. Or I think that physically, I look at my account, I'm a joke if I think of doing this. Or I look at myself right now, I don't even see myself. There's nothing about me that makes it possible for this to happen. And see if you can just be brave enough to take baby steps towards it. And then see how things go. But if you ask me, regardless of anything, you can decide to take your time. You can decide to move fast. You can decide to move slow. But one thing you shouldn't do is just stay in a place and let life beat you down. Just get up. Even if you feel you've made all the mistakes and you don't know where to start again, just start from the beginning. Just start from the beginning. That's why books always have new chapters, new pages. It means that we can always start again. We can try again. But ask yourself, where is my location? Where have I been pinpointed in this world? And then what am I meant to do in this place or that place that I'm pinpointed? There are people who are thriving in their village. And you'll be wondering, why is this person in the village? There are Gen Zs who have moved back to rural areas to farm. It's not like they grew up in rural areas. They've gone to university, but they packed up their things and went and started pepper farms. That's their location, that's their mission, and they're thriving. So ask yourself those questions as you go into a new week, and let's see if some of you will be able to figure something out. I hope this resonates with someone, and if you want to share your thoughts, please go ahead and have a wonderful week. So my name is 100% Joy, and this is my message.